Blitz!
Alright guys, so one of my biggest problems with the fitness industry is all this right or wrong bullshit that everyone's always talking about. This guy's right, this guy's right, this guy's wrong, this guy's wrong. I don't care. Whatever works for you, that's what's right.
So it gets kind of complicated. You want to take advice from this dude because he's like super shredded, so his dieting program must be like absolutely phenomenal and the best one out there. Or this dude's super strong. It goes the same way, and you can't really buy into all that because what works for someone else might not even come close to working for you, and it definitely depends on a variety of factors.
A lot of people call up people, this guy's using steroids, oh, it's gonna work for me, it's gonna work for him. A lot of people say he's natural, calling out fake natties and all this shit. That doesn't matter. Think about yourself. So that may be your role model. Okay, so you can follow his actions. Don't be a puppet. Whatever he does, that doesn't mean you have to do exactly that, because it may not even work at all for you, to be honest. This guy may have all the things, like he knows what he's talking about, he's wicked smart, he's wicked strong. Of course you want to follow him, he motivates you. Okay, that's great. Not saying don't get motivated by him, but you don't have to follow his exact routine, because that may it may set you backwards, to be honest.
And actually, the number one thing I think that pisses me off with fitness in general is the fact when you go to these big YouTubers, big Instagram accounts especially, you see things in the comments section, which I don't even know why I even freaking read anymore because it just pissed me off so much. It's like goal physique, or when people tell me goal physique, like you're genetically gonna be shaped different. If you wanna look like someone else, doing their workout and doing their program is never going to make you look like them. Whether they're on steroids, whether they're natural, and actually especially if they're on steroids and you're natural. You see people all the time, it's just like, you can only improve yourself to a certain point. Like my bicep shape isn't gonna freaking change. It's gonna be exactly the same the whole time. I can influence the size of it, but that's about it. I can, influence how cut up I am so I can lose some weight around it to make it look more defined. That's it. You can't change the shape of your body to look like someone else.
That's another problem with all these trend diets too. People will follow a diet and like it may work for this person, it may completely be awful for this other person. You can experiment, of course. Find out what works for you. That's why you follow all these different people. It's great to try different things, see how your body reacts. Experimentation is really incredibly great for fitness, but also if you do the wrong thing and stick to it, you're just gonna screw yourself over.
It's good to do a little bit of everything. Like you don't want to be one-dimensional with anything you do. And a big thing is people think you need to eat a certain way, train a certain way in order to look a certain way. Listen, it's going to depend on your genetics, your body type, and the kind of training that's going to work for you in the long run. Like some people can build muscle doing 30 reps, and some people can't. Mike obviously gets a lot stronger doing the lower rep range, and I'm more of the hypertrophy, so the 8 to 12 range. It really depends on you guys. We're two totally different people.
And that's what really pisses me off when people try to call each other out. So you're doing an exercise like this, hey man, that form is wrong. Like, no, that's not necessarily true. Maybe that's exactly what works for him. So mind your own business. Fitness is a personal mission. You do what works best for you and you will see the results. If you're trying to do what works best for him, you're not gonna see those results.
I guess the easiest way to think about that is, let's say I see a gymnast do a freaking split. Now, if I do a freaking split, am I gonna look like him? No, I'm gonna be looking like I'm in a hospital bed when I tear my freaking groin. Like, you gotta know your limits. That's an extreme example, but it's literally the same thing.
That's also another problem. I'm gonna bring up CrossFit. A lot of people shit on CrossFit. I personally don't have any problems with it at all. I think a lot of people who don't belong doing CrossFit are doing it and getting hurt, and that's why a lot of shit is talked about CrossFit. It takes a certain kind of athlete and a certain kind of base to build up to that kind of exercise. So I'm not saying they may not do full range of motion all the time or whatever, but that's just a certain style, and there's a lot of ripped people who do that, so I give them a lot of credit, which a lot of people don't give them for. So I just want to say that
it's hard.
Yeah, it's really hard.
It's not easy to do, like, oh, CrossFit to do half reps. Like, yeah, cool. They also bust their ass and they're sucking wind like crazy by the end of whatever workout they're doing, so they're really trying hard. Better than people sitting on the couch and just watching TV.
And then Darren's CrossFit workout would probably it would kick my ass.
No, you'd die.
Yeah, I would 100% die.
I would 100% die.
It's good to change things up. A lot of people who are shitting on CrossFit, they may actually benefit from it. But a lot of people who shit on strength training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, whatever they want to call it, it's all different routes you're going to take, and you got to figure out which route you're going to find, stick to it, and see which one works best for you.
It's literally just like you can't be one-dimensional, oh, this is the only way I can train. Bodybuilding's for pussies, powerlifting all the way. Like how many times do you hear stuff like that? It's just, who cares?
That's why fuck the fitness beef. A lot of people feed off drama, and it's just a waste of time, honestly. If you want to see gains, do what's going for you. Fuck that guy, fuck that guy, it doesn't matter. Like, they're gonna do themselves, you do you.
Do what makes you feel good. So if doing CrossFit makes you feel good, cool. If running a mile makes you feel good, cool. Half marathon, bodybuilding, endurance training, who cares? Just do it because you like to do it. Don't think about other people or what's best.
Don't get caught up in all the science either. Obviously, some things work better for certain goals, but also, again, your body is different. You gotta find out what specifically works for you, and I can't preach that enough.
So to sum up this video, I think, do what works for you. Stop paying attention to these, Instagram stories, like dudes who are lying, especially dudes who are lying about taking steroids. We'll get to that another day. That's a whole different topic. But do what makes you happy in the gym. So if you like doing a certain style of training, keep doing it. Don't stop doing it because someone says it's not the right thing to do. Everyone's different, and
it's opinionated through experience and through preference. Those are the three things I follow and will always preach on this channel. We'll give you our experiences, our preferences, and our opinions.
And we'll never tell you this is the one way to do things, unless what you're saying is completely ridiculous. I'm probably gonna be like, okay, if that works for you, cool.
We'll always listen.
Yeah, we're always willing to listen, guys.
All right, peace, guys.